My team got thrown into the deep end during the Wonder Contest when we came up against a team with almost 100 million more power than us and a Max King Arthur. So I'm going to show you what my Legion did to try and dominate Season 1 of the Wonder Contest and keep an 100% win streak even against stronger teams. Right from the start of the season, we were matched against a team that was equally as strong as us that had a powerful Tier 7 lead. The location? The Tower of Repos, an open map with no real hiding spots, so we knew it would be a slugfest all over. Mulan was my main, so I unlocked Tier 7 archers to give me an edge over the enemy's Tier 6 troops and to help me fight against their Tier 7 players. Not just that, but I also boosted my marches with a 30% capacity buff to bring in over 150,000 troops. With all my preps set, it was time to fight. Map control of the center was key here, as this structure gives you the most passive points when you take control of it. This was also the closest structure to where the bosses spawn. They would give 30,000 points once defeated, so we knew we had to take both of them to stay ahead. All my pre-game planning gave me a crazy edge, as my Mulan destroyed the enemy marches with minimal losses. Lu Bu hadn't been released yet, so my Warrior Cavs team was still quite weak, but thanks to the runes dropped on the map, I could easily boost their firepower. In the end, our first match ended with a clear victory, but the real challenge had only just begun. In the final round of Season 1, we had to fight against a Legion that had about 100 million more power than us. We were cooked. On top of that, they had a whale that brought a Max King Arthur to the fight, so we knew that this was going to be tough. Luckily, we had a secret weapon, our Legion Commander Leo. The guy was a genius and had no doubt that we would be victorious. He came up with a plan and it was simple. The team that controls the monuments wins. Controlling both monuments would be a 60% attack buff to all troop types, which was an insane power up. On top of that, to make up for the initial power deficit, we had to use our consumable buffs. That would grant us a 30% bonus to attack, defense, and troop capacity. The combination of the monument and consumable buffs would supercharge our marches and make the 100 million power gap meaningless. The fight was intense. We were outnumbered, so the fight for map control was hard. Our stronger players would rush to hold off enemy advancements while the rest of the team tried to capture structures. The score was so close, but then we enacted our commander's plans. Once we secured both monuments, we started destroying the enemy legion. Even their King Arthur was no match for our supercharged marches. We carried this momentum for the remainder of the fight and pushed even harder once the center structure opened. However, our enemies were not weak. We weren't able to take both bosses how we did in our first match, but once we took control of the center, we secured our victory.